They used to say when I worked on rally cars, I was better at the theory than the practice. I mean, I'm terrible on cars now because I make loads of mistakes, but I'm nearly 60. But when I was at school, we had two secondary schools in our town. We went to primary school, junior school, and then there were two secondary schools. And we prided ourselves at the first one, our form, because we came last in sports day every year. We prided ourselves on that. We were the academics, apparently. Yeah, I didn't do very well at school, but I don't know whether it was because I was bullied or just because I was bullied as a kid, or whether it was just the attitude at school. Then there may have been celebrities' kids there who were a bit problematic because the parents were being put through the mill, and I don't know. I sometimes wonder if people do actually control what's going on around me and don't quite think it through quite rightly, because they expect me not to do things because they think I'll be wise enough not to do it, but sometimes I just do it. I mean, I was joking when I said years ago that I was going to do the Tour de France on my mother's old BSA Granada, but some people take me seriously. But, well, I don't know. I mean, I used to stack 150 tonnes of sacks a week, and there will be records of me doing that, and I do sometimes do 80-mile bike rides. Now, it is a bit much considering I've never really been much of a cyclist, not really even a hobbyist. And the other night, actually, I went out for a ride on my bike. I thought, I'll go into this wood over there. I know the wood, but I used a different entrance. It's an official entrance, but it was a nightmare, the path, because not many people use it. And I knew it was okay because it's a forestry commission, forest, wood, whatever. And one of the forestry lads said to me, "Do you haven't parked in the gateway, have you?" I said, "No, I'm in official car park." He said, "Oh, good, because we can't get the logging trucks through because people park in the gateway when it's locked. They just park across it. When we come to unlock it, we can't get through." But yes, it's an official entrance to the wood, but I didn't realise just how bad it was. And I must have been going round and round the wood, pushing my bike for about 5.5 hours in the dark. I'm covered in scratches from brambles, or blackberries as they call them elsewhere, because I only had short cycling shorts on, and I fell over quite a few tree stumps and fallen trees and stuff, because you could see them, but like there's big branches 3 foot off the ground, you have to climb over them and take the bike as well. And I fell on the bike. I was quite upset because it's not a cheap one. Well, if it was a mountain bike, it'd be about 15 times as much. But yeah, I mean, I lost my cycling computer. It wasn't an expensive one, and one of the spindles came out the bike. It's a carbon fibre spindle that screws in, and I noticed it because it was not cheap. Well, for me, it wouldn't have been cheap to buy a new one. I wouldn't have been able to ride it home when I got out the wood. And where did I come out the wood? 5 miles in the opposite direction I wanted to be. So I'd hate to think how many miles I walked in the dark in that wood following. There were 2 sets of cycle tracks, and I thought one must be mine because there was originally one, but I'd gone so far as possibly 2 different cycle tracks because there were no footprints, and I couldn't see in the dark whether there were footprints and stuff, and I had to sort of tip the bike or twist the light to see what was on the ground and stuff. It was a bit worrying. I thought I was never going to get out. I didn't realise just how big that wood is. I know it's on Yorkshire at this side, but I don't know where it comes out. I mean, I suddenly saw street lights and I thought, am I in Cumbria or Lancashire? I just followed the street lights and got out, but I was 5 miles up the road in the wrong direction as that I wanted to be in.